Well, good evening and welcome back to Brewster's Ballpark, Brewster's Field, campus of Utah Tech University, home all week long to the 4A State Baseball High School Championships. And we want to officially welcome you into the pregame festivities built by Buck's Ace Hardware. No matter if it's a home and garden, a barbecue grill, some bug spray, no matter what you need, nuts, bolts, anything at all, Buck's has it. Think Buck's, 3 Southern Utah locations. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Caden Formaster. And game 3 of 4 today, and it's a Region 9 showdown as the #1 overall seed Desert Hills Thunder come in to take on the 8 seed Crimson Cliffs Mustangs. Should be a good one, huh, Paulie?
Yeah, these are 2 of the top teams in Region 9 and 2 of the top teams in the state. We saw some hotly contested battles. I know I did one with Caden over at Desert Hills on a cold, windy night between these 2 teams. It was a barn burner of a game where Desert Hills had to come back late to win. But I think that we're going to be looking at another game just like that. This one's going to be played until the very bitter end in the 7th inning to be decided. And, yeah, these 2 teams really, really talented, and I think we're in for a great game today.
In the regular season, Desert Hills won a shootout 11-10.
That's the one.
And then 3 days later, it was Crimson getting payback with an 8-7 win. So they split the regular season series 1 game apiece. Both teams won at home. And it was a walk-off by Brecken Park in that second game that won it for the Mustangs. So we'll see what game 3 of this season series brings. Some breaking news here. Bad news, Jazz fans. The Utah Jazz do not win the draft lottery. The Dallas Mavericks do.
Wow.
And the Mavericks and their new ownership group, after trading away Luka Doncic, they're probably going to draft Cooper Flagg.
You know, you can't tell me anymore that the draft lottery is not rigged. I'm just saying. Come on.
Yeah.
You lose Luka,
Yeah.
and everyone's like, all right, we hate this ownership, we hate this team, and now they're like, okay, fine, we'll give you the #1 overall pick.
Mavericks pick 1, Spurs pick 2, 76ers 3.
Spurs 2?
Just an embarrassment of riches for that
The
team.
Charlotte Hornets 4, and the Utah Jazz, who own the worst record in the NBA this last season, thanks to Danny Ainge, will draft 5th.
That's about as horrible as it possibly could have gone for every single team that probably deserved the best
the Wizards
picks.
aren't even in
The
the
Wizards
top 5.
pick at number 6.
The Wizards go to 6. They also got the worst choice.
Oh, man.
That is crazy.
And Charlotte and Utah
lucked
and
out more than
Washington
anybody.
needed the most help.
That's right.
Yeah. Wow. That's horrible. I'm sorry. That's horrible.
Glad you're with us here. Get that right out of the way right now. Now we know how everybody feels.
We're just going to start this off while I'm in a sour mood, and we'll only get better from here. It's great. There's only one way to go, and it's up, right? Nah, it's going to be fun. We got ourselves a great baseball game ahead of us. Crimson Cliffs, Desert Hills, a classic Region 9 showdown from over the course of the last 5 years here in Southern Utah. This is always a fun matchup, and both teams that have been somewhat recent state champions in the last decade or so. So,
yeah,
it's always fun.
Really, both these teams combined for 3 state championships in the last 6 years. Desert Hills' last state title was 2019 when Drew Thorpe was a senior for the Thunder. Of course, he's with the Chicago White Sox now. Crimson winning it in 22 and in 23. So they've won 2 of the last 3. Snow Canyon won it last year. They're the defending state champs. Snow Canyon won earlier today, 10-7 over Bear River. Moments ago, Dixie beat Ridgeline 8-2. So Region 9 is 2-0, but we know a Region 9 team will win and a Region 9 team will lose with this head-to-head matchup. So we'll see how it plays out. Let's dive right into our Everbowl keys to the game. Thanks to Everbowl, it's where St. George gets their superfood fix with their delicious sips and avocado toast, and of course, their delicious choice of acai bowls. And let's look at the keys to the game here. And Paulie, take us away. Let's start with the Mustangs, the 8 seed. What's important today to get a victory?
Yeah, do the Dougie. That's Madden Smith's nickname is Dougie, whichever they want to call him. But he's got to be instrumental in the win today, so he's got to pitch a strong game from the mound. Capitalize on the bases. They've got to keep on moving forward, whether it be just, stealing bases, extending the base pass by running, the extra base, stretching a single into a double, whatever it may be. Execute with the runners in scoring position. They got to get timely hits when they've got guys in scoring position against a team as good as Desert Hills, and then contain Desert Hills' speed on the base pass as well, as they've got a lot of quick guys that can steal bags. So those are the keys to the game for the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs.
Caden, Desert Hills, obviously, what's going to be important for Coach Kevin Cave and the Thunder, the #1 seed in this 4A baseball championship.
Just that, play like you're the #1 team, right? You hold the advantage of every single team in this entire tournament as long as you can continue to win. So if they can continue to win, they'll be just fine. You just got to play like a #1 team. Leverage your depth. This is a team, when we look back at the final game that they played against Stansbury in the Super Regionals, the depth is really what led them to that win in that game. They were batting through the lineup very well. Hot start. Again, you don't want to wait until the 3rd, 4th, 5th inning to finally get some runs on the board. Try to get some runs going in the 1st and the 2nd, and then, of course, working with momentum. Go 3 up, 3 down. Take that into the batter's box from one set to the next. So if you can continue to keep that momentum high, you'll be just fine.
All right, Madden Smith, look at the tail of the tape for the starting pitchers. Madden Smith, the junior, Dougie, 3.19 ERA. He's 3-3 in 8 appearances this year, 37 1/3 of work, 57 Ks, and 23 walks. Opponents are hitting just .225 against Dougie. Crew Christensen for the Thunder, 3-1 record in 7 appearances, 4.29 ERA. Crew 16 1/3 of work, struck out 23. He's walked 11, and opponents are hitting .266 off of Crew Christensen, the senior. Let's take a look at our starting lineup, brought to you by Sport Court of Southern Utah. Sport Court, and you see the lineup there, and we'll have the home team, the Thunder, defensively. You got MacArthur, Whitwer, and Wright, and then Cutter Christensen, who's swinging a red-hot bat. Then Austin Smith, Ryder Lenez, Race Bennett, Ryder Sherritt, and Brecken Park due up. Thunder defensively looks like this. Christensen, the mound. Behind the plate is Willie. Skeens at short. Briggs is at third. Jace is at second. Jax is at first. Tate out in the outfield with Cordero Jr. and Hagan Reed. And we are underway here from Utah Tech University and Bruce Hurst Field. Ball 1 from Christensen to Jason MacArthur. Jason MacArthur had a tough injury that shut him down his freshman and sophomore year. He's had a heck of a junior and even better senior year. And Christensen delivers a strike on the outside edge. Get the Intermountain Sports Performance radar gun going here on Crew. 86 miles an hour on that fastball right there, but missing. Ball 2.
It's a good-looking batter's stance, and very patient at the plate so far. 2-1. Oh, nice puck.
MacArthur lays it down, charging hard. Fillmore, one hop, and he can't stretch and get it. MacArthur will not try to go to second there, and that'll be an infield hit. I don't believe they'll. Was he there in time? That is the question.
I thought he got there. I don't think that's an error. I think he just beat out that throw.
I mean, Fillmore had to come so far in. The one hop goes off Tolman's mitt, but I don't think it would have been in time. So I'm going to call that an infield single. See how they score here in the press box. And that'll bring on Jackson
scoreboard, they
Whitworth.
put it as a hit.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree with that.
Yeah, I think that's a hit.
So here is Whitworth. And a called strike from CC, Crew Christensen. Good crowd. Biggest the crowd has been, as you would imagine. We're in St. George and 2 Southern Utah schools.
Yeah, long line getting in, long line at the concessions, and
probably about 1,500 people here, at least.
Yeah.
At least. What are we? I think it seats 2,500, and obviously the first and third base bleachers have some open seats, but the main grandstand is completely packed with the folding chairs. A few bleacher seats available. If fans are still on their way over, you'll find a seat. But busiest it's been all day on a Monday. And, of course, people getting off work right now. A little easier for people to get over here to the ballpark.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we got a meeting between our 3, and they say he didn't go, and he is safe. So MacArthur down at second. Whitwer still at the plate with a 0-1 count. And so aggressive. And Coach Abbott and Coach Cave, they're not going to change their identity and how they got here. They're going to stick to their strengths, and both teams are very aggressive on the base paths. 0-2 pitch from Christensen, and a good pitch challenged him, and Whitwer fights it off. It's a fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Christensen, the senior. Taking a look in. The wind still, it's 91 degrees right now with a 20-mile-an-hour wind. Gusts probably up above 25 right now. And there's a ball. Ball one. 1-2 the count here on Jackson Whitwer.
And the depth of pitching for this Desert Hills team is something to be said because they've got so many guys that they could go to for an arm, for some relief help, but obviously they hope Christensen goes deep, but they've got the depth in pitching that they don't have to be worried if he doesn't have the greatest outing today.
My phone is blowing up on Jazz Draft Talk. And the number one text I'm getting is the word rigged. Jazz fans not happy. Popped up and out of play. It's a fabulous phrase. Foul ball again. Jackson Whitwer at the plate. Battling with Crew Christensen. Count stays 2-2. Whitwer hits it .329 on the season. 12 runs batted in. 1 double, 3 triples, and he does have 1 home run on the year.
I'm also getting blown up, Devin. I'll tell you that.
Okay, I'm not alone. Well, when you're in the sports talk business and the Jazz seemingly fall not only out of the top 3, but clear to number 5. And that ball gets away. It's a wild pitch, and MacArthur is going to take third.
He still can't find the ball.
Find the ball.
MacArthur doesn't
It's stuck in the net.
It's up on top of the net.
It's a dead ball. It's a dead ball. Andrew Wilson, Willie, the catcher there, looking. There's no ball.
Hey, I don't blame him. There was no ball.
So even if MacArthur would have tried to score, it would have been a dead ball.
That's right.
I mean, not only to fall out of the top 3 picks, but now you've fallen out of VJ Edgecombe, Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper, and Cooper Flagg. Who are you taking at 5? All 4 of those guys could have been unbelievable, and you don't get any of them most likely.
Yeah.
If it goes chalk by the prognostications. But back to baseball. 3-2. Payoff pitch coming for CC. Crew Christensen. Thunder, the home team, just underway. A swing and a drive. Hit pretty well. On his horse. Going back and getting to it.
Wow.
Was Reed, and he makes out number 1. But they'll trade it out for a run. It ends up being a sac fly, and the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs have scored first.
Not an issue there. You know, a sac fly at this point of the game is not a bad thing. Just strike first, get on the board. A lot of teams aren't scoring until the 3rd or 4th inning anyway, so just get on early.
Here is Mr. Crimson High, McKay Wright. It's right time.
That's right. He's one of those guys that he feels like he's been in high school for way longer than he has just because of the impact he made as a younger player in both football and baseball.
McKay, rocket number 3, 455, the batting average coming into this bracket play on a Monday. 2 home runs, 2 triples, and 7 doubles. She's driven in 31 runs this year. And 455, that's a really good clip. Puts him top 10 in the region in batting average. Actually, I think that puts him top 5, actually. Carson Hunt leads at 500. The funny thing about McKay Wright's 455, yes, it leads the everyday players. Him and MacArthur, the 2 that are over 400 on this Crimson Cliffs roster. And the 1-1 pitch in for a called strike 2. The interesting thing, though, is Desert Hills Skeen 459, Wilson 449, Hagen Reed 426. They have 3 guys that are everyday guys that are over. So we got a bunch of guys. There's a swing and a miss, and it's a strikeout brought to you by Red Rock Real Estate. And did you see McKay Wright? He hit his head on his helmet in frustration.
Yeah, he knew that was one not to swing at. He swung at it anyway. It was high and tight, and he had to lean back and chop at it, and that's never a good pitch to be swinging at it, Matt, and he knew it.
Here's Cutter Christensen. Cutter, the last couple weeks, has been red hot. Coach Lynn Christensen, longtime Pineview basketball coach that just passed away a couple months ago. This is his grandson. And with a name like Cutter, that's a baseball name. Does Cutter Christensen make the all-names team, Paul?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Cutter. We've now got, was that 4 names on the all-names team
Diesel,
so far?
Ripken, Cutter. Yeah, we've got a few.
Okay.
We're formulating the list
All
here.
right. Christensen, the 2-0 pitch, just a bit outside and gets all the way to the backstop past Willie. Again, Skeen is short. You got the Fillmore brothers. The sophomore Briggs is at third. Jace is at second. Jax Tolman over at first. Skeen, Briggs, and Tolman are all sophomores. Jace is a senior. Andrew Wilson is a senior behind the dish. Wilson's committed to Salt Lake Community College. Jace Fillmore to Yakima Community College as a foul straight back. Hagan Reed is committed to Nicholls State to play for Coach Brent Herring, who was coach here under Mike Littlewood, went to BYU with Coach Littlewood, stayed with Coach Pratt, and then took the head job a couple years ago out at Nicholls State in Louisiana. And CC loses the other CC. So Cutter Christensen draws a walk off Crew Christensen. They are not related, to the best of my knowledge. And I'm pretty sure that's accurate. And here is Austin Smith, the catcher for the Mustangs, stepping in from the right side. 1 on, 2 outs, 1 run already in on that sac fly. As Crimson has the early 1-0 lead. Thanks to Buck's Ace Hardware, Sport Court of Southern Utah. I wanted to open up the discussion as that piss misses for our Findlay Subaru Star Watch. Guys, give me one guy for each team you're excited to see play in this game. It could be our Findlay Superstar of the game in the postgame show.
A lot of likely candidates for both teams. Andrew Wilson's power for me has always been intriguing throughout the season. In the early stages of the year, he was leading the state, I think, in home runs. Like to see him contribute today. That'd be my guy for Desert Hills.
I think as well as this one's hit
into center field, but right underneath it is Stokely Tate, and that'll do it for the inning. They do get 1 run on 1 hit, 1 left on base, no errors. Crimson takes a 1-0 lead. Star Watch for Crimson. Who you got your eye on, Caden?
Yeah, real quick, the Star Watch, I think, for Crimson, you got to take a look at maybe Jason MacArthur, leadoff batter. He's already come around to score, so you already know he's on a tear through the top of the first. Let's see what he does the rest of the game.
And, of course, both these pitchers are going to be an impact on this game. Christensen gives up 1 run there. We'll see what Dougie Madden Smith can do. He'll get his warm-up pitches in, and we'll talk about it as the Thunder will bring up the top of the order when we come back. It will be Christensen, Skeen, and Reed right after a message from our sponsors. Crimson leads 1-0.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 13 years of local experience. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Hall, Wilkinson's House of Lighting, Coral Canyon Golf Course, and City of St. George Recreation.
Welcome back here to Bruce Hurst Field inside of our Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Devin Dixon, Caden Formaster, Paul Ratliff. And if you're just tuning in for the first time today on KSL Sports, presented by UCCU, welcome into the broadcast. Or those of you jumping in your car heading home from work, listening on the Fan Sports Network, glad you're with us, glad you found us. We're here all week long on the Fan and KSL Sports. Our nightcap coming up next will be Park City and Timpanogos, but still middle of the first inning here, and Desert Hills standing at the top of the order to the plate here, trailing 1-0. Madden Smith, also known as Dougie. I realized a couple weeks ago when I asked Coach Abbott about Madden, he said, who? He's like, I haven't heard him called by his real name all season. So everybody calls him Dougie, including his coaches, teammates. His dad gave me the story. His middle name is Douglas, but his uncle passed away from cancer, was also named Dougie, and that's where he kind of adopted the nickname. It's a great story, and he does go by Dougie. Got a great fastball in the mid-80s to upper 80s and one of the best spin rates, near 2,000 RPMs on that curveball, according to Rocky Mountain School baseball and all the scouting reporters that track that kind of stuff. Off-speed pitch, 73 there, and it's Crew Christensen at the plate. 2-1 the count. And popped up. Chasing it is Alenez over there at first base. Over the shoulder, and he makes the catch.
Great play.
1 away. CC pops up to first. Not a routine pop-up, though. That was a tough play, huh, guys?
No routine that plays in foul ground here at Utah Tech. It's a long way to go, long way to run, and a lot of space out there in foul ground. So any play made over there, I tip my hat to the players.
And the wind is now switched. The way the wind was blowing in the morning and early afternoon, I thought we're going to see some home runs to left. It's really blowing almost straight in now, guys.
Yeah, it's blowing in from right center.
Shot to second, backhanded. The throw by Brecken Park in time. A 4-3 put out and 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. And Hagen Reed will be the batter. So Harmon Skeen grounds out. Crimson, sac fly, RBI.
We saw Hagen Reed in that matchup get struck in the face by Madden Smith in the game we did.
That's right.
That was a scary moment.
Last time these two faced off, it did not go well.
Yeah.
Breaking ball.
It's a good memory
change
on that,
up.
Paulie.
Yeah, I remembered that. He sat out a few games because of that.
Madden and Hagen didn't play in the rematch because of that. Hagen was hurt, but there was some words exchanged, and they were both unavailable, from what I understand, in that regular season rematch. 2-0 the count here. Hagen Reed, the numbers the last 2 years have been unbelievable for the senior. His junior year was fantastic, and this year has been impressive as well as he pops this one up down the first base line. Alenez going over, taking a look, but it's going to get out of play. Hagen Reed hitting .426, 20 ribbies, 7 doubles, 4 triples, and 4 home runs. Desert Hills has hit 31 home runs. Wilson's got 5, Reed's got 4, Skeen's got 5, Crew Christensen's got 5, Stokely Tate's got 4, and Jace Fillmore's got 3. So those guys all hit the long ball. In fact, Jace hit his 3rd last Friday in that win that knocked out, who was it? Okay, Mountain Crest or Stansbury.
Yeah.
Stansbury. Mountain Crest lost to Crimson and Stansbury bowed out at the hands of the Thunder last weekend in the Super Regionals. That one high, and that'll be ball 4. So Hagen Reed draws a 2-out walk, and here is Willie.
This is my Finlay Subaru star watch here pregame, as Wilson's got incredible power. He can hit to all fields. I mean, he's a guy, a leader for this team as well. So big at bat coming.
And as we were talking about, leading in home runs, he does have power. Now, today's going to be difficult, especially for a lefty, but we've seen the dirty bomb today. That has been in play a lot. Maybe that's something we're going to be looking out for with him at the plate.
And inside, ball 1. Wilson has to get out of the way.
What are we looking at velo there, right there, Dev?
Let's see, that last pitch, 83.
Not bad.
From Dougie. And popped him up into shallow left field. Circling, wind playing a factor. Finally caps underneath it and makes the out. So Wilson pops up to left, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 left on base, no errors there. And Crimson, after 1 full inning of baseball on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard, leads Desert Hills Crimson on top, 1-0. We'll be right back.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks Ace stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in Southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
I'm fine. Hey, welcome back. Bruce Hurst, Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Caden Formaster, Eminem, the mouth of the South. We don't give her a microphone, but she's doing some great work on the film with our cameras. And, of course, Nate back in studio, Finley Studios. Let's go to the second inning. Crimson takes the 1-0 lead. And, guys, we've seen a lot of runs scored. Dixie scored 8 runs. Snow Canyon scored 10 runs. Is this going to be a shootout in the win between these two teams? There was a lot of runs, 8-7 and 11-10 in the regular season meetings between these two squads.
Yeah, but both these squads got their aces on the mound today, so I think it's going to be a little tougher road to hoe for these offenses. But we'll see. We got 1-0 early in this one, so plenty of time. But I don't see it being a high-scoring game. I think this is going to run somewhere 4-3, 3-2 type stuff.
Shot to short, backhanded by Skeen. He'll throw it, one hop it, and a beautiful dig. Mark that down as an AWP playmaker play of the game, and I was impressed with Tolman over there, that glove at first base.
Yeah, nice pick there. Gets the out, and, you know, Christensen's got to love that as he gets a nice out for him to get this inning started. And this is such a good lineup that Crimson Cliffs has, so with every out matters and every play matters, and they made the most of that one.
So Ryder Elenez grounds out 6-3, and here is Christensen ready to lock in against Bennett. Cruz so far through an inning and a third has thrown 25 pitches. And ahead in the count, and then almost got him.
I'm wondering if that, I almost thought that might have hit the bat when he ducked. It looked like it changed direction there. So if that did, that would technically be a foul ball, but the umpire didn't say that it was.
And Christensen, slider, perfect pitch, located. And it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the Nets on Fire pitch count. CC 1-2 delivery, swing and a miss. There's a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Christensen. His first strikeout number 2, isn't it?
Strikeout number 2.
Yeah, that's the second on the
right as well.
Yep. Got to keep track on the K meter. It'll be interesting to see if we can get double-digit strikeouts from Dougie or CC in this game for our 2 pitchers. They got strikeout potential for sure. Swinging a drive right to Skeen, and he dropped it. He dropped it. I mean, it's not an easy play, but that's one that I'm going to call an error. E6.
That was scorched, but I still think the catch should have been made there. I agree with you.
I also agree. 3 for 3.
Yeah.
We're
unanimous.
The full panel. We're sending you to Hollywood.
Skeen, you know, and what is Skeen doing right now? He's checking his glove. Is there a hole in my glove? What happened there? He's looking at his glove. He's looked at it 2 or 3 times. It's fine. It
was just roped. I mean, that was a hard hit ball. So it's kind of hard to field some of those, and I don't blame him. I know it goes down as an error, but I don't blame him for that one.
First error of the game committed by Desert Hills. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and outside for a ball. This is Brecken Walk-Off Park. Not 1, but 2 walk-off hits this year, the senior. And fastball missing. 85 miles an hour on that last pitch. Wilson telling CC something. Crew Christensen and Andrew Wilson are actually best buddies on and off the field. Brecken Park steadies the bat, shows bunt, and then will take a walk as he whips it back. So 2 on with 2 outs. And now they're back to the top of the order to Jason MacArthur.
Now, again, Jason MacArthur is the lonely run that we've seen come all the way back around to score. He got on just from a single. But, again, we know he's getting bat on ball today. So let's see what he's got at this at-bat.
MacArthur, left-handed batter, working against Crew Christensen, the right-handed pitcher for the Thunder. Thunder wearing the white unis today. And ripped and driven down the line, but foul. Inches foul. That might have scored 2, guys.
That would have.
It would have. Yeah.
And it was foul, but not by much.
It's got to be tough to be a left-handed hitter today. I mean, just the way that the wind is whipping out there in center field, you can see right above the Trailblazer logo to the right of the batter's eye. The flags out there are whipping.
And you can see David Cordero Jr. in left is playing out normal distance. But in center field, Stokely Tate's playing in, and Hagen Reed is playing even closer in right. Just because the wind's knocking everything down.
Yeah, the wind's knocking it down in right, but in left it's sending it sideways. So you got to be really careful out there. You could be reading it like it's coming right at you, and it'll end up falling 10 feet away from you on a different line. So you just got to make sure to read it well and follow the wind, not the ball. Which sounds backwards from what you should be doing, right?
Yeah. That pitch just missing to MacArthur. We're in the top of the second. Crimson leading 1-0 over Desert Hills. MacArthur has runners on first and second with 2 outs. Here's the 1-2, and it's fouled straight back. Another fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Fuel it up, wash it down, and save. And don't forget their coupon books are on sale, semi-annual sale. 30% off, a book of 10. Plus, you get one free when you buy it. So you get one free for your ride. And then they make a great gift for mom, dad, or your graduation next week. Swing and a miss, and there's strikeout number 3 by Crew Christensen. No runs, no hits, 2 left on base, 1 error. And we go to the bottom of the second inning. Crimson clinging to a 1-0 lead over Desert Hills here on KSL and the Fan Sports Network.
No hits, 1 error.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Hey St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Back live here, Devin Dixon, K4 Master Paul Ratliff. High School State Championship Baseball presented by UCCU Credit Union on KSL Sports and by the Boulevard on the Fan Sports Network. Leading off in the second for the Thunder, Jace Fillmore. Fillmore, the senior. Briggs, his younger brother, is the sophomore. And the starting second baseman takes a called strike at the knees. Jace has had a slow start to his senior season, but has really started to swing it. He's up to .313. At one point, the first couple weeks of the season, he was in around 200. So he slowly but surely got that batting average up to where it should be for his standards. Good player, good speed, good glove. And for a littler guy, he's very strong. He's got a lot of pop, 3 home runs. And here's Dougie with the pitch, overhand, just outside. Ball 1.
Lawson Smith stole the strike before with a great frame. He tried again there, but didn't get it that time. But
you know, and I will say the umpires all have tendencies, right? The very first game, that would have probably been called a strike with that first umpire. He was calling a lot of those outside ones strikes.
As long as you're consistent so the hitters can adjust, I don't have a bone to pick.
Yeah, I agree.
If you're tuning in for the first time tonight on the radio or the live stream, Snow Canyon wins 10-7 over Bear River. And a swing and a little flare into center field, and it's going to drop for a hit. Leadoff single for Jace Fillmore, and leadoff man is aboard. Then in the second game, 8-2 Dixie beats Ridgeline. So the number 3 seed gets beat by the 6th seed. So Snow Canyon Dixie will play tomorrow at 4:30, and Ridgeline and Bear River will play tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. The loser of this game will play the loser of the nightcap at 1:30. And then the winner of this game and the winner of Park City Timpanogos will play tomorrow night at 7. 4 more baseball games coming your way here from Utah Tech. Fouled straight back off the bat of Briggs Fillmore. Briggsy, the sophomore. And you talk a lot about all the seniors that got valuable experience last year. Desert Hills bowed out. Pretty heartbreaking late in the state tournament, but they're back for another run. But you got some talented sophomores helping these seniors out. Right back to Smith. He's going to throw to second. MacArthur the relay on to first, and it's a 1-6-3 double play, and quickly 2 outs.
Great execution, and Madden Smith, a better athlete than maybe people would assume. He makes a great play on that ball, whips it over to second base, and then on to first for the double play. And what a great defensive play there made by the Mustangs.
If it gets past Madden Smith, they maybe get 1 out. I don't know if they get 2 because I don't know if it was hit hard enough. We would never know, but certainly a great play by Dougie made on the bump. And a swing and a miss by Jax Tolman. 0-1 the count now on Tolman. Tolman, another young pup on this team.
And Tolman, a guy who can hit to all fields. He's got great contact. He's not a huge power guy, but he's a guy that can hit and make contact with the baseball. So Madden Smith going to have to pitch to his spots here against Tolman.
He calls him Jax, but his name is Jackson. Gets over Dougie on the mound, over to MacArthur, throw to Alenez, got him! Deep in the hole behind the bag at second there. A great play by Jason MacArthur, and they do get a hit there from Mr. Fillmore, but then the double play and another grounder, and just like that, we played 2 innings of baseball on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Crimson still leading 1-0.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 350 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now. Visit redrockrealestate.com.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Hey, welcome back. 1-0 Crimson leading. Tonight's game brought to you by Best Friends Animal Sanctuary, keeping track of the stats. Every animal deserves a loving home. Come take a tour. Great for a weekend getaway in Kanab, Utah, just 90 minutes from St. George. And take home your new best friend. Check out all the animals up for adoption at bestfriends.org. You can stay at the Roadhouse, get an all-you-can-eat lunch for $5, and take home your new best friend. Here we go. Top of the third. Yes, thank you, Devin. And Crimson with the 1-0 lead. That's ripped foul. Is the number 2 hitter in the lineup, getting his second at-bat of the game, Jackson Whitwer. Righty on lefty, swing and a miss, strike 2. And Whitwer now quickly down the count. 2 strikes. Christensen working quickly with nobody on base, the right-handed delivery, and it's fought off and up and out of play. It's still 0-2 count. Whitwer walks. Or no, he hit a sac fly, didn't he?
I believe so, yeah.
Sac fly.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Jackson Whitwer. That's why he didn't have an official at-bat, because it was a sac fly. This one hit into the outfield. Charging it hard. Center fielder Stokely Tate ranging in, and he'll squeeze it for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down, and here's McKay Wright. McKay. Going to be weird not having McKay at Crimson Cliffs after his senior season. He'll graduate next week. Going to play football at Snow College. And yes, football is probably his best sport, but he's a really good baseball player, guys.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's just an athlete. He could
He's hitting over 400 this season.
Get right hitting 455.
Yeah, he can do just about anything.
And high chin music and tight, and he gets out of the way. 2-0 the count now on McKay Wright. Drew Christensen told me he was this close to not playing baseball this year, and then changed his mind and wanted to play for his senior season. Kevin Cave's glad he decided to play. Getting the start here on a Monday. Crew's about 6'3". CC has the sign, McKay in the box, and that one, ball 4, behind McKay Wright, and McKay will take a jog down to first base. So if you're just tuning in sports, Jazz don't get the 1 pick like Jazz Nation hoped. They don't get the 2 pick. They don't get the 3 pick or the 4 pick. They end up with the worst pick they could get, the 5 pick in the upcoming draft next month.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Got some hockey playoffs underway. How's the Caps looking here? Caps and Canes underway.
Yeah, they're underway. We don't need to talk about it.
2-0 Canes.
Yeah, it's painful.
And a pop-up. Should stay in the field of play, but I don't know if anybody can get to it. But he does. Harmon Skeen tracks it down and makes a catch around the shoe tops. How about that?
Wow, that is
good hustle.
Incredible fielding play there. He ranges over all the way over from the shortstop position. Yeah.
So Skeen retires out number 2. And here is Austin Smith stepping in with 1 on and 2 outs in the top of the 3rd inning, with Crimson leading Desert Hills 1-0. NBA, Knicks and Celtics into the first quarter. It's the Celtics leading by 11 in New York in Game 4. Knicks have a 2-1 lead in that series.
What an embarrassment from Cleveland yesterday, huh?
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Going into halftime down 41.
Oh.
And now Donovan is hurt. And that gets away, and McKay Wright will scoot from first down to second base. Wild pitch by CC.
Yeah, I was watching that game, and halftime score 80-39.
By the way, the Mavericks winning the draft lottery, they had 1.8% chance to win the number 1 pick. 1.8% chance.
So it reminds me a lot of when Cleveland got that draft pick that led them to Kyrie, you know?
Yeah.
Where they weren't really expected to get it at all.
So, Cooper Flagg going to be a Maverick most likely. Interesting. And a swing and a shot. Skeen waits for it. The throw across the diamond low, but scooped up by Tolman, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, 1 left on base, no errors there. And Crimson, after 2.5, leading Desert Hills 1-0 on our Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Riverton Chevy is more than just a dealership. For over 103 years, our family has proudly served this community because Utah is our home. Through our Everyday Champions program, we celebrate those who make our community stronger. Military, teachers, and first responders, our local champions never pay for oil changes with the purchase of a new vehicle. Thank you for making Riverton Chevy your dealership for over a century. Visit us today in South Jordan or online at rivertonchevy.com. Still the Chevyweight champion.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Hi, I'm Jermaine O'Jegman from The Rink, and I'm inviting you to come out and skate The Rink. The Rink is the hot spot in town for big group events and kid birthday parties. We now have a karaoke room and retro skate night every Friday night. Visit skatetherink.com to learn more and let the good times roll at The Rink.
Back here, Desert Hills and Crimson. Number 1 overall seed Thunder trailing the 8 seed Crimson. Of course, these two split the head-to-head meetings in the regular season. Both were 1-run wins at home for each respective team. Here's Dougie out to pitch the third, bottom half, and Stokely Tate to lead things off, and that one just missing, ball 1. Stokely Tate, senior, center fielder, swinging a shot to short. MacArthur grabs it on a hop, and a beautiful throw to Linez for out number 1, 6-3 the putout.
Madden Smith's pitches lend themselves to get ground balls. You know, he puts a lot of balls in the strike zone with high spin rates. It's going to cause low bat exit velocities off the bat and easy plays for his fielders, as we just saw there. So, pretty impressive.
Here's the DH. He's hitting, this is Swanson, Isaac Swanson, another sophomore, hitting 389. DC Jr. out in left field, not hitting, but playing in left. Swanson is the backup catcher behind Andrew Wilson, and the catcher of the future, because Wilson is a senior. Swing and a miss on a big cut on a 1-0 count. Now it's 1-1. Swanson having a great sophomore campaign. And breaking ball from Madden Smith, and he fooled him, swing and a miss. That breaking ball, he definitely changes the speed up, and the spin rates are tight. Ooh. Another off-speed pitch, 73 miles an hour, and a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Dougie.
And he's starting to mow through the lineup a little bit here, Madden Smith, as last time I saw this matchup, you know, there was a lot of runs scored, but I thought early in this game, this is going to be a 2-3, 3-4 type game, and we're playing a low-scoring one thus far. Both pitchers really in control and in command here early. Ooh, beautiful placement.
Anybody bugged that the Jazz got the number 5 pick in the draft?
I think Caden is.
Anybody bugged that the NBA lottery seems rigged?
No, you know, it's my favorite thing in the world, actually. Let's talk about it all day.
Jeez.
Well, we know the NHL lottery isn't rigged because the Mammoth moved up like 10 spots.
Yeah.
So, you know.
So did the Islanders. They moved up 9 spots to get the number 1 overall pick. So, you know what? Both drafts are just saying, hey, it's a move-up party.
Yeah.
But do we really – the optics on this look so bad as Dougie rips a strike, 2-1 the count. The Mavericks sell the team. Mark Cuban gives up his majority shares. They trade Luka, and then they get the number 1 pick. The optics are bad for Adam Silver in the league. I don't understand that. It's just, it looks so bad.
It does look bad, especially when it's been this many years in a row.
I mean, all the fans were losing their minds. Dallas Sports Talk Radio was a punching bag with the new ownership group and management in place, and I don't know.
It's tough.
I'm kind of glad we're not doing a radio show right now. I might be losing my mind. We're just doing a baseball game. Let's go back to baseball. 2-2 pitch with 2 outs, and CC, top of the order. And Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Karen's back on the field. They'll go get it. Nobody on. The only run for the Mustangs in the top of the first inning on a sac fly by Whitwer. Breaking ball and mistimed it and popped it mile high. MacArthur in from short, squeezes it, and that'll do it. Dougie is cruising right now. Both pitchers got a one-hitter going, but it's Crimson leading where it matters most. The scoreboard, 1-0. We'll be right back.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West. Or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit CoralCanyonGolfCourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Today's game is brought to you by Appliance Wholesalers Plus, Bucks Ace Hardware, Dealer Collision, and Finley Subaru.
The debate wages on as we welcome you back to Bruce Hurst Field. Paulie and I and Caden are talking about the draft in the break. And I'm saying Danny Ainge should use every future first-round pick for the next 5 years and trade up to get Bailey or Harper or Cooper. I don't know how far he could trade back up, but
I don't think anybody's answering the phone for the first pick.
You're not getting Dallas's pick. You
I
could
don't
maybe
think
be
Dallas.
sneaky with San Antonio and get that number 2.
maybe. Although they're thinking of a nice running mate with Wemby with
I mean,
at
if the
number
league
2.
really is rigged, you got to think that they've been helping out San Antonio pretty well down there.
Yeah, there's some good forwards available. You know what I mean? In that
I got
draft,
some ocean front
some good
property in
guards, some good
Arizona
forwards.
Adam Silver can buy. Jeez Louise. Back to baseball. It's 1-0. It's a 2-0 count. Ryder Linez in the batter's box. And Crew Christensen battling the wind and a slider and a Linez swing and a miss. Christensen's slider has got some dart to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Get the Intermountain Sports Performance radar gun out here. It was 83 miles an hour, but just missing. It's 3-1. Linez 0 for 1.
Oh,
And
wow.
Strike 2.
Nice pitch.
Frozen.
Yeah, he dropped it down.
So full count payoff pitch coming here. Christensen rocks, fires, off-speed pitch, lifted into left field, coming in hard, Cordero Jr., and he makes the catch for the first out here in the inning. Already in the top of the 4th.
Watching Cordero on that one, he was going in, he was coming back out, he was going in. You could tell the wind was kind of giving it a little bit of a ride out there on the way out to left field, but of course able to make the play just fine.
Grace Bennett rocking a little bit of that Red Kingdom under that batter's helmet. See that? Looks like a couple of the guys have got a little hair dye out.
Yeah.
Obviously, you do have some football players on this baseball team. Ryder Sherritt, McKay Wright, among others, that they did that for the football state run.
Yeah. The whole team did, I remember.
Change up for a called strike. Christensen rocks, fires, and Bennett fouls it straight back. Bennett hitting 275, 6 doubles, no triples, no home runs, only 9 RBIs this year. And fastball outside. That one 84 miles an hour on the Intermountain Sports Performance radar gun. Season of Speed this summer. Get training. Big discounts, Intermountain Sports Performance in St. George, 2 St. George locations. My daughter wants to get back on the treadmill.
Yeah. I got to get back on the treadmill.
Join that Cheetah Club. You got to get over 21 miles an hour on the treadmill to join the Cheetah Club at Intermountain Sports Performance. She's like 19 and some change, 19.5 right now. Christensen, beautiful breaking ball for a called strike. 73-mile-an-hour curveball that catches the top of the zone.
That was a nasty pitch, wasn't it? Broke right back inside. You know, the umpire, I love when he takes a little bit of time to make sure he's getting the call right, because he takes it, he processes it, he gives it the call. And that's what he had to do there, because that curveball looked like it was maybe going to go too far inside, but it broke.
And try that same pitch.
I feel like this umpire's been really consistent, you know?
Wow.
Yeah. I feel like he
You
has.
giving a shout out to the umpires. Good job, Paulie.
Shouting them out. There you go.
You know what? I don't disagree.
I feel like he's been consistent throughout the day.
We are into the top of the 4th. Got a nice little sample size. Christensen got to find a strike here. as Ryder Sherritt, who has not been swinging a hot bat, was looking to walk. He's taken all the way 3-0 and right down the middle for a called strike. We've seen him pinch hit for a lot. Burbage come in and hit other guys. Sherritt, the senior, only hitting $167 this year, his senior season. And just a bit inside, lost him. So Sherritt will take it as he gets a 2-out walk. And here's Brecken Park.
Almost hit him in the hands there, too. So it's a good way to get on first.
Yeah, and Christensen's going to that off-speed pitch quite a bit. And he's been able to locate it here in the fourth. But on that 3-1 pitch was not able to. Now Christensen will fire and miss just inside. Ball 1 to Park. Brecken hitting 270. Fastball outside part of the plate for a called strike. 1-1 the count. The Nets on fire. Pitch count evened up. As always, we'll be handing out some awards. Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. It's easier than you think to buy direct and save from the local boys at AWP. Jersey Mike sub of the game. Get it Mike's way. A sub above the rest. Swing and a miss on a 73-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. And strike 2. Also, our Finley Subaru star of the game will officially name the star of the game at the conclusion of the 7-inning scheduled game. Game 3 of 4 today. Outside, had one to waste, and the count now full.
Runners on the move here. A little hit and run action going to be coming here, hopefully, for the Mustangs. And for Desert Hills, you want to just get out of this inning at all costs. Low-scoring game, want to maintain this slim.
Runner will go. Sherritt in motion, and it's a foul into the dirt. Umpire wants something. He wants some more baseballs. And we will reset. 3-2 count, 2 outs, top fourth, 1 on. Crimson leading Desert Hills 1-0. Big to win the first one in bracket play, and a foul straight back. What is that, the 8th pitch in the at-bat, Caden?
Yeah. It's somewhere around there. And listen, this is what Brecken Park is known for, right? Is for these long at-bats. He's good at protecting the zone.
In the walk-off, it was against Andrew Wilson,
12 pitches.
The closer. That was a heck of a battle. And lost him. Brecken Park draws a walk. Breaking ball in the dirt. And back to the top of the order, and Jason MacArthur. Jason 1 for 2 with the run scored on that sac fly by Jackson Whitworth. That's the only run so far. Christensen would have loved to get a punch out there. Now he's got runners on first and second and a really good hitter that's been swinging a hot bat. 411 batting average for J-Mac. J-Mac lefty, Christensen the righty. First pitch nibbles on the corner for a called strike 1. Wind still whipping, probably 18, 19. Seems like it's let up a little bit, but not much, guys. It's still howling out there.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. Fastball at 85. Down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. We've had some shootouts. 10-7, Snow Canyon beat Bear River. 8-2, Dixie knocks off the 3-seed Ridgeline. This is the 1-seed Desert Hills, the 8-seed Crimson. Crimson leading 1-0. We're already in the top of the 4th inning. And J-Mac right up the middle. Skeen's going to go get it and go touch the bag at second base with the glove, with the ball in the glove, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, 2 left on base, no errors, and we go to the middle of the 4th. Desert Hills trailing Crimson on the Wilkinson scoreboard 1-0 here on the Fan Sports Network and KSL Sports.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Today's game is brought to you by Down East, House of Joan, Udi and Associates, and Best Friends Animal Sanctuary.
One run on one hit for the Mustangs, no runs on one hit for the Thunder, as Dougie Smith has been great on the bump. And he'll go back to work bottom of the fourth inning, and the first pitch to Harmon Skeen. Did you see a signal? I didn't, so I'm assuming it's a ball.
Yeah.
Just a bit low. Wind continuing. Right when I say it lets up, I feel like it just kicked up another notch.
Yeah, those flags started fluttering a little faster out there, I feel like.
Dougie with the fastball down Broadway for a called strike one. So quickly 1-1 on Harmon Skeen. Skeen, 459. Best of the everyday guys. Willie's 449, Reed's 426. Those are the three guys for Desert Hills that are hitting over 400. And that pitch flared into right field off the bat of Skeen, giving chase over to it. Can't get down. It's a fair ball or a foul ball? It's a foul ball. Ooh, that was close, guys. It kind of landed in the shadows, and I couldn't tell.
See, no, didn't catch it on the replay, so the replay's been a little buggy this season.
Yeah, it's kind of had a little bit of a temper this year.
It was pretty close to the line. It's tough to tell, but you know what? They're a lot closer than I am to the action, so I'm just going to give them the benefit of the doubt. And they're also looking right down the line.
Well, Brian Wilson, the first base coach for Desert Hills, he's over there pleading his case. I think he's saying that he thought it hit maybe the outside of the chalk, which should have been considered fair. I don't know. And Skeen's going to rip it into center field. Wynn's going to hold it up, though, and that'll be out number one. Easy play out there for Jackson Whitworth. You think you get a lot of it, and then you hit it into a 20-mile-an-hour wind and it just goes out there and dies.
Yeah, it's tough. Honestly, we've seen that all day today. Very few hits that are going into the outfield. You know, good hard power hits that could fly all the way to the wall and create a good double or triple. They just get caught up in the air and they sit there and they allow the outfielder to get underneath it.
Good hitter in Hagen Reed, and he hits this one hard and high. We'll see if the wind helps it. It's going back to the track and up the wall. He catches it. It stays in the park, and it's just a deep out off the bat of Hagen Reed. 2 away.
Was that right on time, or was that right on time? That would have been out any other day. I almost guarantee it. It hung up there for so long. But man, that is a big hit. That's one of the hardest hits we've seen today.
I think if he hits that 20 feet or more left, it probably gets out of here.
Carry.
But it was in the alleyway, right out there in that left-centered out. And it's about 380 to get over the wall, and he hit it to the wall, but that was it. That was about 370. And the wind probably did have an impact, right, guys?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Pitch from Dougie and for a called strike to Willie. This is the heart of the order. 459 Skeen, 426 Reed, 449 Wilson. So far, though, none of those guys have gotten a hit for Desert Hills because Madden Smith has been so good. The only hit of the game was Jace Fillmore.
Yeah.
And then quickly that was erased on a double play ball.
Madden Smith pitching a masterclass of a game, but no one in the Crimson Cliffs dugout can be comfortable with a 1-0 lead. They're going to need some more insurance runs and keep that at a 0 on the board is what Madden Smith's trying to do here.
Working with a 2-1 count.
And that one's just missing.
Stretches it to 3-1.
3-1 now. If Wilson, who's a left-handed hitter, is going to hit one out into this wind, he's going to have to absolutely smoke every bit of it off the sweet spot on the barrel. And there's a called strike, so 3-2. That's the impressive thing about Dougie is when Dougie's needed a strike, he's done it.
Yeah.
He's only walked one as he's working here into the bottom of the fourth with 2 away, and that one downstairs, and Wilson draws a walk.
And honestly, that's on a day like today, probably for the best for a left-handed hitter. If you pull one and it goes into right field, you have to hit it a line drive that's going to sink down before it gets out, because otherwise, I mean, you got to go oppo or just grounder through the gap one way or the other. It's going to be really hard for these lefties to get a hit here today.
Yeah.
Especially
Absolutely.
right now, I feel like the wind's picking up even more.
Yeah, the flag's blowing pretty vigorously out there now. I mean, just a few minutes ago, they were just kind of waving kind of slightly, but now it's blowing hard out there again.
Instead of straight in, though, it looks like it's more across the diamond from right to left. And you wonder if this wind would have been there 5 minutes ago, if that Hagen Reed ball would have sailed out of here.
Yeah.
Looks like it switched a little bit. Tonight's game brought to you by Honolulu Grill, spreading the aloha. Stop in, corner 7th South, 7th East. There's a shot, and it's a hit to left. So Jace Fillmore is 2 for 2. The senior, perfect on the day. He has both Thunder hits, and now runners on first and second for Briggs Fillmore, who's 0 for 1 and grounded into that double play back in the second.
We can hear the wind whipping out there at this point. Man, it's going.
Yeah, the weather stripping on our window over here is a little off, and the wind's coming through that weather stripping, and it's creating a nice little whistle for us here in the booth.
Yeah, it is.
Madden Smith, the right-hander's first delivery to Fillmore inside, ball 1.
Should we have a wind meter, put a microphone up there in the gap so we can just listen to it whistle at us all day?
Maybe so.
This is Desert Hill's best chance so far. And the sophomore Fillmore takes a called strike, 1-1 the count now.
Yeah, you mentioned Desert Hills. That we've only seen a couple guys on base at a time, or not even at a time, just throughout this whole game. Having 2 on base at a time right now is the most we've seen.
Smith just outside. 2-1 the count. Bottom of the 4th inning, Crimson leading 1-0. Desert Hills, 2 on, 2 outs. 2-1 count on one of Region 9's mighty mites, Briggs Fillmore. And strike 2. Chest high to Briggs. And home plate umpire says that's top corner of the K zone. The junior right-handed pitch. That one's down low and just a bit outside, and it's a full count again. Pitch count's getting up there a little bit. Let's see where Smith is now. 54. Not too bad here in the 4th. Really, actually pretty economical.
For 3 2/3 innings, not bad.
Yeah.
He's throwing a lot of strikes, too. His command looks really good. He'll step off. Tanner Wade, who's pinch running for Andrew Wilson at second. Nobody there, but he's going to go back to the bag. Nobody holding, so Wade can get a pretty good lead. He's going to go and a hit and run almost there with 2 strikes. Everybody was in motion on the pitch, and that's popped up and caught down the right field line, and Fillmore is retired. Now runs on 1 hit, 2 left on base, and we've played 4 full innings of baseball in a Region 9 rerun. It's a showdown. Crimson leads 1-0. We'll be right back with more baseball from the 4A state championships.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Hey, St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Welcome back in, Brewster's Field.
It's a pitcher's duel. We haven't seen a pitcher's duel today. And 1-0. Crew Christensen back out to pitch for the Thunder, and it'll be Jackson Whitworth to lead things off for the Mustangs. Do apologize. Some people saying our stream is a little choppy. Could be the wind. We're not showing any problems on our end as there's a shot to second. Fillmore over to first, and it's a 4-3 putout. And Christensen gets fresh baseball. McKay Wright will step in.
Okay, looking to make a big play here.
There you are, bud. How's it going?
Good.
First pitch to McKay. Swing and a miss. Do you like McKay as much as me? He's been fun to call over the years.
Yeah, he has. He's been a great dual sport athlete. Surprised he doesn't play basketball as well. He's just as good of an athlete as he is, but baseball, football fit his prototype pretty well. Big, strong kid, big lower body, big arms. I mean, he was a great linebacker, and he's a great, great baseball player.
I don't know if you could have boxed him out in basketball.
Yeah, that's right. Probably not.
He could have been a wrestler, too, with that frame. Here inside our Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. This game is cruising right along. Still probably going to be a little bit late on that nightcap as everything's got pushed back after that 10-7 win this morning between Snow Canyon and Bear River. Every game started an hour late, so probably looking at roughly that, although we are making a little ground up the way this is cruising. And hit the bat, I think, or the hand.
He hit him, he's saying, yeah.
The way it shot, it looked like it went off the bat, but I couldn't tell. And they'll give him first base. So McKay Wright hit by a pitch, and regardless, that was not the spot that Crew Christensen was trying to throw to.
No, not at all. As it's going to pose. I mean, the Mustang or the Crimson Cliffs is not going to win this game 1-0. They're going to need another run here, and they're going to need some big hits, and Cutter Christensen might be the one to do it here. So we'll see as they're looking for some insurance here.
Yeah, one run, you can't feel safe about one run against a team like D Hills. Popped up, center field, Stokely Tate charging hard, gets to it. Hat goes flying, and he makes the catch for out number 2. It is not easy to judge some fly balls today with the breeze, knocking balls down, the spin off the ball affecting it as well as the wind. And here is Austin Smith.
Number 22 is Austin Smith.
Smith, another junior for Coach Abbott. And Austin hitting .379, having a great junior year.
Plays a great defensive backstop as well for this Mustang team.
.1-0 pitch. That one perfect from the right hand off the fingertips of CC, Crew Christensen. And quickly that evens the count up 1-1. Overcast, still 90 degrees outside. Today is the warmest day of the week, according to the meteorologist. That one popped up. And that one's going to get over by the dugout area. And charging hard, Briggs Fillmore, he makes makes the catch.
Wow.
There's your Mighty Might AWP Playmaker Play of the Game nominee, Briggs Fillmore, selling out into the wall.
Oh, my goodness. What a play that was. He ran, seemed like 50 yards to get that ball.
Little things like that do not go unnoticed. Briggs flying Fillmore. Wow. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. Heck of a defensive play, and we'll take a break. Crimson still leading 1-0 on the Fan and KSL.
At Intermountain Sports Performance, we've been training athletes for over 20 years, and we guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility, explosive power, and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified and experienced team in Southern Utah. Find us on Instagram at sportsperformance_IH to learn more.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Hi, I'm Jermaine O'Jegman from The Rink, and I'm inviting you to come out and skate The Rink. The Rink is the hot spot in town for big group events and kid birthday parties. We now have a karaoke room and retro skate night every Friday night. Visit skatetherink.com to learn more and let the good times roll at The Rink.
Today's game is brought to you by Wilkinson's House of Lighting, The Ring, Jersey Mike's, and Coral Canyon Golf Course.
Hey, thanks for locking us in, loading us up. If you're listening on the Fan or watching on KSL, glad you're with us. Tight one here in a pitcher's duel. Jax Tolman lead off. He's going to bunt it. And Dougie's got to go get it, flips it in time.
What a play there by the big fella getting down the line.
Wow, great effort on both sides, and it's one out.
Man,
almost a bunt single.
The wheels were on there for Jax Tolman, but the defensive play got there in time. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Good way to start off an inning, honestly. You know, try to just get a guy on base. They're not expecting bunt right away, but you know what? It paid out in Crimson Cliff's favor this time.
Madden Smith, a deceptive athlete. I've said that a few times. I mean, not many people think he's as quick as he is, but he showed it on that play there.
And here is Stokely Tate. Tate 0 for 1 tonight, but he's had a good senior season. Tate hitting it at .312. Tate, 3 doubles, 4 home runs, 21 runs batted in, and he takes strike 2. 1-2 the count.
That was a good pitch.
Dougie is locked in. Christensen's been great too. Crimson still nursing that 1-1 lead.
You know what I like from Dougie up here on the mound is even the stuff that's off lately hasn't been too far off the mark. We've seen some wild pitches from him as well, don't get me wrong, but I mean, he is trying to keep things close to the edge of the zone.
I just clocked him at 88, and then that pitch right there, 85. So hasn't lost his velo, guys, on that fastball.
No, mid to high 80s. That's about where he locks in.
And still 2-2. Nobody on. And a foul straight back off the bat of Tate.
They're staying alive with the 2-2 count here and just protecting the zone, swinging at anything that's close. That's all you can do in this situation.
Yeah.
Stokely Tate, is he in consideration for the all-name team at the 4A baseball tournaments, Paul?
Yeah, I would say in consideration.
Stokely Tate trying to stoke the Thunder offense, and a swing and a drive, but he hooked it foul. It's going to get over into the practice field over there and left.
Might be the best contact we've seen from a ball in a while, outside of maybe the one from Harmon Skeen that got sent all the way to the, or excuse me, it was Hagen Reed that he sent it all the way to the warning track.
86 miles an hour on that fastball that he pulled foul. Breaking ball stays high in the zone. And we got a nice little battle.
I like the duel that we've got going on here between Stokely and Dougie. This has been fun.
Yeah.
Pitch, off-speed pitch down low, and Stokely Tate draws a one-out walk. And good speed now at first.
That's big for the Thunder, as they just need to get the equalizer here. They need to get one run by the end of this inning, and with one out, they've got a man on, and only one out. So this is a big opportunity here.
Isaac Swanson will step in, and we'll see if he can take advantage of the big opportunity, Paul, you just described. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Caden Formaster here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Building with integrity is their competitive edge at Grass Creek Construction. Check out the website, see what they can do for you. If you're a sub looking for more work, taking on some new subs as well. They're going to try to swipe a bag. Tate easily steals second base, and that is a beautiful City of St. George Recreation Department stolen base for Stokely Tate.
Yeah, it was, as he got a nice jump there on that, kind of read Madden Smith's kind of delivery and took off immediately. Got a nice jump. I didn't think there was any chance for Smith to throw him out there.
Kevin Cave staying aggressive, trying to put a runner into scoring position.
Well, he knows one run is not going to win, most likely.
And now they're going to try to bunt, and they say foul ball. It hit the plate. So 0-2, and now you might not be able to bunt. Isaac Swanson, the sophomore, will have to swing away. He's a good hitter. Swanson hitting .389. He's played in 25 of the 27 games this year. 15 RBIs, 2 doubles, 2 home runs. Dougie. Only the second time in this game Desert Hills has got a runner to second base against Madden Smith. 0-2 count. Long delay here, taking some time. Now he looks at the runner. Now he comes to the plate and just outside, ball 1. Didn't miss by much.
Yeah, I definitely didn't miss by too much there. It was a good idea to try to frame it up behind the plate, but it just wasn't going to go their way this time. So 1-2.
Madden Smith trying to keep the lead. A swing and a chopper foul off the bat of Swanson.
There's a lot of moments you bookmark in a baseball game, but this is one of them. With a runner in scoring position, 1 out, this is a great opportunity. Haven't gotten to Smith all day. And there's a chance right here, right now.
Tate, pretty sizable lead at second. MacArthur now will field his position. Breaking ball just inside, ball 2, 2-2. That just didn't quite get over the inside corner.
Swanson was ready to eat that one. He was ready to take it on the shoulder, but it broke back inside. Honestly, might have skimmed the jersey a little bit there. It was pretty tight.
We've seen some willingness from multiple players to take one for the team in this this bracket play here.
Fastball at 84, just outside, full count. So Swanson is fighting back. And here comes a payoff pitch. Swanson will be going on the pitch. Well, maybe not with 1 out. Only 1 out, so probably not. Tate's down at second. He's not shortening up on the barrel either, or the handle guys either. Swanson just wiggling that bat in the right hand, and Madden Smith will step off. The wind is again blowing more to left than in. If Swanson can pull something, could be problems. And he hits it into center field, and it's going to be caught, and they're going to show tag, but Tate's going to stay put. And now 2 away. And we are back to the top of the order in Crew Christensen.
Man, Madden Smith just battling. I mean, he gets a pop fly out to the outfield, and that was a huge sigh of relief, I'm sure, for him, as he gets the second out of the inning. And now, with the top of the order coming up, he's only got to get 1 more. So it's been a battle.
The thing that's been impressive to me is how many times Dougie has went to the off-speed pitch on a full count. That was not the fastball. He went to the off-speed pitch, that curveball he trusts to locate it, and he got Swanson to fly out to shallow center field. Now Christensen, chopper hit foul, and Dougie's ahead in the count. Last state championship for Desert Hills 2019. 2 out of the last 3 years, Crimson has taken State hardware and baseball in 4A. This year, it looked like Crimson, guys, was probably going to be like the 5, 6, maybe the 7 seed, and then they lose 2 at the end of the season to Dixie. Dixie gets a share of the region title, and they fall to the 8 seed. And that one, good cut by CC. That was hittable, but he fouls it straight back.
Yeah, a couple foul balls now at this at-bat.
Kind of thought Bear River was kind of a sneaky, underseeded team. Crimson the same way, just RPI not really doing them justice about how good this team really is. So
when you talk about the competition that they face,
yeah.
right? You did lose 2 to Dixie, and for Dixie, though, they lost a bunch of games in the preseason, so losing to Dixie doesn't help you in the RPI, right? So it'll bump you down a little bit. Even though Dixie's still a really good team, it just took a little while to kind of figure out what their identity was this year. Once they figured it out, they've been fantastic. But, again, they've beat the #1 team in the state with Desert Hills, Crimson Cliffs has.
Yeah.
So we know that they can beat the best, and if you can beat the best, you can be the best.
That's right.
And here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Dougie. And they'll strand a runner. And the Mustangs, as we go deeper into this game, getting a tremendous performance from Madden Smith. And we'll take a break. Message from our partners. Crimson leading Desert Hills 1-0 on the Fan and KSL.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing better than anyone else since we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there. They're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Back at the ballpark, presented by the Boulevard. Making your house more like home for over 50 years, serving Southern Utah, Mesquite, and St. George. And by UCCU Credit Union, love where you bank. Devin Dixon, Caden Formaster, Paul Ratliff. And we just keep moving on. This game now going to the top of the 6th inning. Mustangs leading 1-0. And Ryder Lenez to lead things off for the Mustangs. And that one fouled off, strike one. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from CC. And he beamed him. He plunked him. Don't think that's what Christensen had in mind there, fellas.
He hit him right on the top of the head.
Well, I think it got him almost in the neck, too.
Oh, you're right.
I think it got him on the neck.
Yeah, right on the neck. You're right.
Man.
That's where he's massaging.
He's going to take that slow walk down. And they're going to check on him. Kyle Boyer and Justin Abbott are maybe talking about pinch running for him here. Ryder looks like he plans on staying in. First base coach kind of said, I think they said, is he good? And we're going to wait a decision here. They've got a meeting on the mound, so timeout as Kevin Cavers went out to talk to Crew Christensen.
Hopefully he's okay down there.
Let's see, that will be number 24, Mitchell Jr. that's going to come run. Mitchell, the pinch runner. Elenez, after getting hit, they'll go check him out a little further in the dugout, and Kevin Cavers finished his meeting on the mound. 1-0, Crimson leading, top of the 6th inning. And Gray is pinch hitting here. We've seen Abbott do this quite a bit, at the, 7, 8 spots in his lineup where he'll give guys a pinch hit later in the game. And so Gray, the junior, 333 batting average. Played in 12 games of varsity baseball this year. 24 at-bats. And he's got 8 hits. And that one given chase, and it's a foul ball. Wilson, the catcher for the Thunder, couldn't get to it.
They're just trying to play small ball, right? You got a runner on with no outs, so they bring someone in to say, just bunt him on over to second. I don't care if you get out. Go for the sacrifice and get someone in scoring position with only 1 out. But so far hasn't worked. Now it's an 0-2 count. All you got to do now is just protect the zone. The bunt's kind of out of play here.
0-2 delivery. He shows bunt again, whips it back, ball 1.
Maybe he's still going to try to go for the bunt.
Showing some confidence, Coach Abbott in Gray to lay it down. Coach Boyer, the third base coach, flashing the signs. Gray has him. I think he's still going to bunt here, guys. He is. And, almost hit him. He just gets out of the way, and it's 2-2. And they say he did not attempt to offer at that pitch. I don't know how he could. He was just trying to get out of the way.
No, he was just trying to dive.
2-2 pitch coming. 1 on, nobody out in the 6th. Challenge him with the fastball, and it's fouled out of play. Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Coupon books are on sale through Father's Day. Go get a 10-pack to make a great gift. If you forgot mom yesterday, or you got a grad, or something for dad.
Yeah. Get everybody covered.
30% off, plus you get one for free the day you purchase it.
Ooh.
Off-speed pitch and a swing and a miss. 72 miles an hour. Got him with the off-speed breaking ball.
Good-looking stuff there, taking it a notch off and proved to be effective. And now, 1 out, 1 on. And double play ball got to be in the minds of the Thunder here.
So Gray was hitting for Bennett. Sherritt 0 for 1 with a walk so far in the game. Senior. Christensen fastball paints the outer half for a called strike. That was his 99th pitch of the game.
Wow.
It remains to be seen if he can get through this 6th inning or not. He's got 11 pitches left. Plus he can finish the batter if he starts it before the 110. And strike 2, slider.
Good looking pitch there. It dove in the strike zone pretty late. Hard to get an eye on that ball, and especially to hit it when it's diving like that.
And almost got him again. Just getting out of the way was Ryder Sherritt.
He's asking for the for coaches to come in, so I think he's like, I'm done. Just take me out. He's feeling sore.
I think he's given him a good effort, hasn't he? That last pitch, 80 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But Christian, I think he knows that his arm is tiring, and that'll do it. And Kevin Cave telling him, hey, good job, man. You put us in a position to win this game. He gives up 1 run in the 1st, and that was it. And everybody's out of the Thunder dugout to give him 5.
Yeah, roar of applause from the Thunder faithful as he comes off the field. What a great performance. 1-run ball, 5 innings. I mean, not much more you can ask for.
So we'll take a break. Pitching change. Crew Christensen did what he could. He pitches a 1-hitter, but he's losing 1-0 to Crimson, and he's only given up a hit, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll have the pitching change, and it will be a lefty coming in to pitch for the Thunder. Is that Hoyt Atkin? I can't see a number. We'll check on the pitcher when we come back on KSL and the Fan Sports Network.
At Intermountain Sports Performance, we've been training athletes for over 20 years, and we guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility, explosive power, and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified and experienced team in Southern Utah. Find us on Instagram at sportsperformance_IH to learn more.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
So Hoyt Atkin into pitch as we welcome you back here. We're in the top of the 6th inning. We'll get you the numbers on Crew Christensen, 73 miles an hour. Atkin's not going to have the velo that Crew has. Desert Hills trailing 1-0. Crew 5 1/3, 1 hit, gives up 1 run. It was earned. He walks 5 and strikes out 5. Atkin got roughed up in a couple outings during the regular season, so the ERA is a little bit inflated, guys. He was a starter last year. He's 2-2 in 6 appearances, 8.47 ERA. And this year hasn't quite pitched as much, 19 innings. And opponents are hitting over 300 against him. But he is a lefty and is swinging a miss and a strikeout, and down goes Ryder Sherritt.
You know, you got to be sitting in the dugout right now if you're Crew being like, hey, you know what? I couldn't put the batter away, but thank you for doing it for me. I gave you a 1 and 2. I gave you a good gift, right? 2 strikes against him. Cleaned it up. That's 2 outs away here in the top of the 6th.
Christensen threw 101 pitches. So he'll be available again on Friday. Got to have 3 days rest. A swing and a drive. Stokely Tate charging hard. He's not going to get to it. Going to be a little dirty ball on Brecken Park. Find some green grass out there. And Mustangs looking for a little 2-out rally with runners on first and second after the Brecken Park hit.
That's right. All the Mustang fans flipping their caps inside out. It's time for a little rally here. Add some runs, some insurance runs on the board. As I've said it a few times, I don't think 1-0's winning this game, but we'll see as they're looking to add on here.
That was a 79-mile-an-hour pitch that Brecken Park lifted into shallow center field, and the wind knocked it down. Nobody was getting it out from the infield, and Tate, I don't care how fast he was, he had too much ground to cover to get to that one.
Can you believe this is only the 2nd hit of the game here for the Mustangs as well? And it's already, it's the 6th inning.
It's been a pitcher's duel, no question about it. Atkin, left-handed pitcher. MacArthur popped it up. Tate camping underneath it. And Stokely Tate is going to squeeze it in the mid, and that'll do it. So Atkin comes in, gives up a hit, and then gets an out. And the Thunder go to the bottom of the 6th, still trailing 1-0 on the Wilkinson scoreboard here on the Fan Sports Network and KSL Sports. Stick around for the finish.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks Ace stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Hi, I'm Jermaine O'Jegman from The Rink, and I'm inviting you to come out and skate The Rink. The Rink is the hot spot in town for big group events and kid birthday parties. We now have a karaoke room and retro skate night every Friday night. Visit skatetherink.com to learn more and let the good times roll at The Rink.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in Southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Bottom half of the 6th, game 3 for us here of 4 coming up Park City, Timpanogos. But first things first, it's a tight one. 1-run game. And Madden Smith, also known as Dougie, stays in to pitch. And the first pitch the right-hander delivers is just outside, ball 1 to Harmon Skeen. Skeen, the number 2 hitter in the lineup for Kevin Cave. He's 0 for 2 today.
Not really the barn burner that maybe some fans were hoping for, or maybe even expecting. It's been a pitcher's duel. It's been a very defensive game here today, and we're late into this one now in the bottom of the 6th, still just 1-0.
Swing and a foul straight back. Fabulous Freddy's foul ball off the bat of Harmon Skeen. And 1-2 the count. Game today brought to you by Red Rock Real Estate, our strikeout sponsor. Real estate focused on you from land to luxury. Learn more at redrockrealestate.com. Another foul straight back. Madden Smith, we just saw Crew get lifted at 101 pitches. 2 outs less than Madden Smith, but that last pitch was 78. And another foul tip, but quite a battle brewing here between him and Harmon Skeen. Skeen again knows how to handle the bat. This sophomore, 2 weeks ago he was our Findlay Subaru Player of the Week. Hitting .459, 5 home runs, 3 doubles, 1 triple, 21 RBIs. Which puts him third on this team in RBIs behind Andrew Wilson, who leads the club with 40, and Briggs Fillmore, who's got 25. Stokely Tate, Harmon Skeen, and Crew Christensen all with 21. Hagen Reed, 20 RBIs on the season coming into this game today.
A lot of power in this Desert Hills lineup. We saw a few teams, you guys said in the Super Regionals while I was gone, there was teams that hadn't hit one over the wall all year, and that's not a problem for this Desert Hills team. They're a thumping squad.
Mountain Crest
Yeah.
against Crimson didn't have a home run, and I think Stansbury only had 1. So you do have some teams that don't live by the long ball. 31 home runs as a club, and a strike 3 called. Skeen goes down on the breaking ball, caught looking.
Incredible pitch there. Madden Smith's been dialed in from the get-go. I mean, there hasn't been one frame where he's been hit around. I mean, he really has been locked from the start and just in control, the big man in charge today for the Mustangs.
You know, and for the amount of hits that Desert Hills has with only 2, there actually haven't been a ton of strikeouts. It's just really been the field getting it done. It's been the guys behind Smith.
Breaking ball, 72, perfectly located, strike 1.
Now, don't get me wrong, Smith's still pitching a great game.
Electric,
But it's been a collective of everyone out there in the field.
And breaking ball, froze Hagen Reed, strike 2.
Hagen Reed bounced back on that. Did you see him? He leaned back because it looked like it was coming right out. The break on that curveball is just insane.
Maybe a little history flashing through the mind.
That's fair, too. That's fair.
He did hit him in the face and broke his nose earlier in the season.
Well, and then you got a fastball right there that stays up. You definitely got to be careful.
88 on that last fastball from Smith, so he hasn't lost his velo. One of the premier up-and-coming pitchers and premier hitters, and that one just stays high in the K zone, ball 2.
You got the fans riled up on that one there. It was just off the mark.
2-2 count. Bottom of the 6th with 1 out, nobody on. Hagen Reed takes strike 3. Another Red Rock strikeout for Dougie.
Like I was just saying, the man's dialed in. At 74, he takes some off that pitch, but he's been finding the zone all day long, getting the backwards Ks, the regular Ks, all kinds.
It's almost like he's setting up the breaking ball as the out pitch with the fastball. He is really hanging his hat on that breaking ball.
He really is, and it's working well. I mean, he's caught him looking on that breaking ball so many times just this inning alone.
The number 1 seed in a little trouble. We'll see if Andrew Wilson can spark a little 2-out rally. First pitch, 85, and it plunked him. That's the second time he's got hit today. And Wilson not happy.
Frustrated with that bat flip a little bit, you could tell.
Well, if there is a knock on Madden Smith, it's the control. We really haven't seen it today, but the only 2 guys he's hit have been the same guy, Andrew Wilson. So I sense it. I share the frustration if you're Willie there.
Yeah. I mean, he's walked. He's, you don't mind getting on base, but you want to put bat on the ball, It's tough. That's tough.
And good on Wilson to not instigate it there. He's going to try to go fire up the dugout, taking one for the team. High fives everybody as he gets a pinch runner. Put a little more speed on the base pass. 2 for 2. And he almost gets hit. If he was a little taller, it would have hit him in the head, but it goes right over the top of his head.
Listen, if this were the major leagues and they've got a little more control than high schoolers, the umpire would be throwing out some warnings or something of how many pitches are being thrown at different batters here. So
that's right.
I don't think Madden Smith's intending to do anything. Don't get me wrong. I feel like it's just,
Well, the break, when you throw as many breaking balls as he does, some aren't going to snap off,
some
right?
don't snap.
And that's the result, kind of at the head high.
That's right.
When they don't have the spin rate. Fastball at 83.
And there's another one that was high, but not nearly as close to the body there of the Thunder.
1-0 Crimson for our radio audience. If you're just getting in your car, 2-0 count. And here comes Justin Abbott. That was the 90th pitch of the game for Madden Smith. I mean, I don't think, guys, I mean, he's got 20 left, and I don't know if Coach Abbott's going to go get him or just wants to check on him here. I would guess just check on him.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a 2-hit shutout going.
Yeah. He hasn't shown any signs of wear and tear in this game. He's been navigating through the innings relatively easy.
You're already over 85, 86 pitches, so you got to have that extra third day of rest no matter what.
Yeah, might as well empty the tank on him.
So they're going to probably stick with him here, I would guess. And now Coach Abbott has said what he wanted to say, and he's strolling back to the dugout. Of course, I remember watching Justin Abbott throw on this field when he was a pitcher for the St. George Roadrunners, the independent professional baseball team that played in St. George for 3 summers back in, God, I want to say that was 05, 06, 07. Justin Abbott grew up in northern Utah, pitched at SUU back when they used to have a baseball program. They don't have a baseball program anymore, unfortunately. We don't get that feud on 15 in baseball like we do football or basketball. That's popped up off the bat of Philly. Going to get out of play. And it's 2-1. Coming up, we'll have the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show. We'll hand out our Finley Subaru star of the game. Go check out the all-star lineup on the savings side of the freeway, including the Crosstrek. Great rates on the Crosstrek. Great car for a gift for your graduate. And a swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2-2 the count. Also, we'll hand out the Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. And our sub of the game brought to you by Jersey Mike's, a sub above the rest. We're in the 6th, bottom half, 1 on, 2 out. Deuces are wild here. 2-2 count. Crimson, Dougie. Swing and a miss. He fooled him with the 75-mile-an-hour breaking ball again. His out pitch has been that nasty hook, and he does it again. A Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Dougie.
And so much love and admiration from the teammates. They're storming him as he comes off the mound there. Just a triumphant end to that inning. And, man, if that's empty in his tank, I love to see it.
6 Red Rock Real Estate strikeouts for Madden Smith, and that'll do it for the 6th Crimson Desert Hills. We go to the 7th when we come back on the Fan in KSL.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dive. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in Southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit CoralCanyonGolfCourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
The number 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up here for the Mustangs. Whitwer will lead off, hit it back to Hoyt Atkin, who airmails it over the head of first base. It's an error, and Whitwer will get down to second base. And he is definitely an insurance run for the Mustangs. That couldn't have started better for Crimson and worse for Desert Hills as we start up the top of the 7th.
Yeah, I mean, just like that, all of a sudden with an error, you end up with a guy on second, and we haven't even got out of the out of the music coming back from the break. I mean, just like that. It's crazy how quickly the tides can turn here for these teams.
Again, no current scores to update you in Region 9, but we do have the 4A games from earlier today. Softball will start tomorrow. We'll have some more scores to report, brought to you by The Rink, skatetherink.com. Perfect for your kid's next birthday party. Snow Canyon 10-7. Andrew Lyon, big day at the plate, and gets the win on the mound. And the first pitch to McKay Wright, ball one. Also, Dixie 8-2. They take care of the 3-seed Ridgeline. Jake Andreas, the win on the mound, and plenty of Hill had 4 hits. Wright was tremendous. Benson was tremendous.
Yeah.
Hunt had a couple of hits and some RBIs. Strike one from Hoyt Atkin in relief of Crew Christensen. Appreciate Dealer Collision Center. Will there be a big hit down the stretch? Only 4 total hits in this game. 2 for the Thunder, both from Jace Fillmore, and 2 from Crimson. And the 2 hits for Crimson, one was a hit for Jason MacArthur, and then later in the first inning, a sac fly RBI for Jackson Whitwer, who's now down at second base. And the other hit was Brecken Park back in the 6th. Atkin, strike 2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch. You love to see these lefty-righty battles, right?
Yeah.
Lefty on the mound, righty up into the batter's box right now. 2-2. But no outs. Crimson's got a good opportunity here. It's been tough for anybody to capitalize, though, in this game today.
Hoyt Atkin, the left-handed reliever, chopper to short. Skeen's got a range over, gets to it, throws on the run, one hop, and everybody's safe. An infield hit for McKay Wright, and now runners on the corners with nobody out in the 7th inning. And Crimson has already a 1-0 lead.
Talked about how 1-0 probably wouldn't want looking to add on these insurance runs late in this one, and here they go, keeping the line moving. McKay Wright finds a way to leg it out, and we've got runners on the corners, no outs.
The number 1 seed is in a little bit of trouble. They are the home team, so they're not done yet. And the big question is, Madden Smith, is he going to come back out and empty the tank? He's at 94 pitches, I think.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that. 93, 94, somewhere right in that range. So he can go to 110, so he's probably going to come back out there. They went and checked on him. There's a flare. That's going to twist and foul. Hagen Reed saves his energy and lets it go. Couldn't get to it. I don't know why you wouldn't bring Madden Smith back out, guys. The way he's pitched today.
I feel
Let him
like
try to finish it. He's a go till he can't go anymore.
Empty the tank.
Yeah. It's a full max effort kind of day for Madden.
Hit and run up the middle. The only plays to first. They'll trade an out for a run. They put the wheels in motion, and Whitwer easily scores on a fielder's choice RBI. And a beautiful job there by Justin Abbott to say, hey, let's go. Let's do a little hit and run.
I like that. The hit and run works out. Not only do you score a run, you did sacrifice a guy, but now you got another runner in scoring position, so you didn't lose out on a whole lot. I mean, in a game like this, you doubled your score in one swing of the bat.
It's a fielder's choice, 6-3. Skeen thought about trying to race to the bag, but I don't think he thought he could win a foot race, guys, so I think he had to take the out at first.
Yeah.
So fielder's choice, RBI. 2-0 now on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Crimson grabs an insurance run, and they still have a duck on the pond and McKay Wright at second base with just one out. Still, 2 runs in baseball. Normally no big deal. At the high school level, we see comebacks of 2 runs all the time.
Yeah.
But against Madden Smith and the way he's pitched, that seems a taller order than normal, doesn't it, guys?
It really does.
I think it will be today, that is. I mean, the 2 games they played during the season, the 8-7, the 10-11, or the 11-10, those aren't the game we're playing today. This is pitcher's duel at its finest.
Down low, nibbling on the K-zone, but it's 3-0. They say it missed. So Austin Smith ahead in the count. He's probably taken here on 3-0.
Yeah, you'd expect that.
And lost him. So Austin Smith is aboard, the catcher, the junior. He'll trot down to first base. 2 on with 1 out for Ryder Alenez, who will step in.
And this is the most offense that either team really has staged since, what feels like a couple, 3-4 innings. It just, there hasn't been much in this game. And it just, now is the time for the Mustangs. Strike while the iron's hot.
And it's good to see Ryder Alenez stepping into the box. Remember, he got plunked right in the back of the neck. And, to see him back out here. I did see him over there playing first, so I knew he was back in it and he would be all right, but it's good to see him back in the batter's box.
So Alenez rocking that Red Kingdom out of the back of the batter's helmet. Him and Bennett and a couple other guys getting the red dye out sometime over the weekend. I'm sure Mom loved that gift for Mother's Day. They're trying to steal a bag. What are they doing? He's out. He's out. McKay Wright is hosed. What a throw by Andrew Wilson. I don't know why they're so aggressive there with 1 out. And now 2 away. That's a mistake. If you're an aggressive team, you want to take chances, sometimes it backfires.
Yeah, when you gamble, you lose sometimes. So that was not a well-calculated gamble, I think, there.
You're not going to catch Andrew Wilson asleep as he fires a laser. Did that throw, he didn't even have to move the tag, did he, guys?
No.
What a throw by Willie.
It's right on the dot.
D.G. Nelson may be watching that going, that's my future catcher. Swing and a miss as Ryder Lennis can't find that off-speed pitch from Hoyt Atkin. So 2 outs, 2-0 lead for the Mustangs. Still a runner in scoring position. And look, in Justin Abbott's defense, maybe he didn't call it and McKay just took off. Or maybe he's thinking, you know what, pass ball, wild pitch. Maybe we can catch him. And if they do get the double steal, it's a bold move and it works well, but it just backfires. We'll see what Alenez can do to overcome that. And fastball at 80 miles an hour. That's the fastest I've clocked Atkin in this game in relief, and it's fouled straight back. Again, coming up, the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Dr. Cody, longtime great partner with us on the Fan Sports Network and local sports sponsor. See why so many parents choose Johnson Pediatric Dentistry for their kids' dental needs. Summertime, got to get those cleanings and those checkups, and there's a punch-out. Strike 3, caught looking, a K for Hoyt Atkin, but they do get 1 insurance run. The Thunder are chasing 2 to tie, 3 to walk it off when we come back for the bottom of the 7th from Utah Tech University inside the 4A state championships.
Hey, St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Hi, I'm Jermaine O'Jegman from The Rink, and I'm inviting you to come out and skate The Rink. The Rink is the hot spot in town for big group events and kid birthday parties. We now have a karaoke room and retro skate night every Friday night. Visit skatetherink.com to learn more and let the good times roll at The Rink.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Today's game is brought to you by Findlay Subaru, Honolulu Grill, Nets on Fire, and Intermountain Sports Performance.
Live here at Brewster's Field. Let's go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Crimson has the 2-0 lead. And Caden, I don't know about you, but after 2 offensive slugfests in the earlier 2 games, we got a pitcher's duel here in a low-scoring affair.
We do, and look who's back on the mound. We got Dougie Smith to close it out, maybe. And this one goes inside.
Almost got Briggs Fillmore. Got a good one brewing with 8 minutes left in the NHL. Rink, well, it's not a Region 9 update, but an update. Carolina leading the Caps. Ovi, the great 8 with the goal.
That's right, baby.
3-2.
Paul's pumped. He's like, I get to say something. He's just been dying.
Dougie, and Fillmore checks his swing. No, says as they appeal down to the first base field official. And it's 1-2. Or no, 2-1 now. 2-1 now the count. And that one flared into right on a bead, but right to the Mustangs for out number 1. Cutter Christensen didn't have to go too far to reel that one in.
Yeah, it's one of those where you could just say, no harm, no foul, right? Did he go? Did he not go? It doesn't really matter. You got the out anyway.
Jack Stolman just took a big practice cut, and Briggs Fillmore luckily saw him and dodged the practice swing.
Yeah. Well, hey, again, look at those gloves, man. Those are Ace Hardware gloves right there.
You can get those at any hardware store in the country. Those are working man leather gloves that he's using for batting gloves. I kind of dig it, I'm not going to lie.
You like them, huh? Kind of gives that blue collar vibe a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
hard working.
I don't know much about Tolman, but I'm going to guess that he comes from a hard-working farm family, so to speak.
Yeah, maybe so.
Or ranchers or something like that.
Yeah.
And fastball paints the inside corner. Strike 2. Thunder down to 4 strikes, trailing 2-0 the plate. Stokely Tate is on deck, and that one flared foul down the third base line out of play. A Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Fresh baseball for Doug. Pitched a gem. 3, and he got him! Another K! A Red Rock Real Estate strikeout. How about that? Strikeout number 6. Number 7 now, actually. 7 Ks for Dougie. And Stokely Tate and the Thunder down to their last out.
Yeah, this is a tough proposition to be in here, as we've seen.
Well, we've seen an upset already by the seeding, with Dixie upsetting.
Sure.
And fastball popped him up. This could do it. Popped up. Christensen coming in, calling. And Brecken Park says, my ball, and he catches it. And Crimson takes the win. Madden Smith, sensational 2-hit shutout. And Crimson has beat Desert Hills by a final score of 2-0.
Give him that baseball, Madden Smith. You deserve every second of glory that's going to come from this game, and the shutout 2-0 over the Thunder.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. We'll hand out some awards, put a bow on it. 2-0 the final. Crimson beats Desert Hills.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park, and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Crimson wins it 2-0. Welcome into the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Caden Formaster, Nate Elston back in studio. Monica McLaughlin working the cameras for us. The whole crew here on a Monday. 3 games down, 1 to go. And for our radio audience, we're going to get you back to normal Westwood One programming, Infinity Sports Network programming, in just a minute. But first, the post-game show, some awards, and put a bow on this. Guys, give me your thoughts. Paulie, I'll start with you. I mean, Madden Dougie Smith, how about that?
Yeah, this was a complete he spun a gem today as far as pitching from the mound. Madden Smith, Dougie, whichever you want to call him, he was dominant. Just shut down from start to finish. Really gave the Thunder no rope. I mean, no base runners, no ability to create opportunity, and that's where it starts and ends for me. Madden Smith was dominant today on the mound.
No question who our Finley Subaru star of the game is.
Absolutely.
Caden, your thoughts on Madden Smith and the performance today? 2-hit shutout.
I mean, clearly, as you mentioned, yes, he's our Finley Subaru star of the game. Phenomenal. absolutely phenomenal. He's one of the best pitchers that we have probably in 4A. So we're going to see a lot of good pitchers in this tournament. I'm sure it's just day one, but expect this to be maybe the best pitching performance we'll see through this entire tournament. I don't know if we'll see much better with a 2-0 shutout.
You know, the regular season is gone and past, but Crew Christensen got the win. Madden Smith got the loss in the regular season. Crew had 3 strikeouts. Madden had 7. And Desert Hills won an 11-10 ball game. But this had nothing like that. This played out completely different. Crew Christensen was great in this game. I mean, he gave up 3 hits, only 1 run. Actually, he only gave up 2 hits and 1 run. The other one was on Atkin. The other hit and a run was on Atkin. So Crew Christensen left this game 1-0 and pitched his heart out, but they just couldn't find a way. And Desert Hills is now the number 1 seed, going to have to fight through. And they're going to sit back and wait for the loser of the Park City Timpanogos game. That's who they'll play tomorrow afternoon. They'll be in that 1:30 slot. And Crimson will be in that 7:30 slot tomorrow night against the winner of the game coming up next between Park City and Timpanogos. Let's get to our awards here inside of our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show. Finley Subaru Star of the game, Madden Smith.
Madden Smith, easy selection.
Probably the easiest selection of the year.
That's been an easy one for today. I mean, that's the easiest one of all 3 games we've done so far. Yeah, I think it's unanimous between the 3 of us.
I did see Kevin Cave and Justin Abbott, smiling, shaking hands. Obviously, there was a little bit of bad blood between these 2 teams. Now, both skippers are addressing their team. And for Desert Hills, it becomes a little bit more difficult as they have to fight through on that one-loss side of the bracket.
Yeah, it does become a little bit more difficult, as you gotta stay strong. You can't lose again, right? There's nothing else you can do but get back into a championship form, right? And this was their year to do it, and so that's what they're still trying to go out there and do. Tomorrow they'll have to face whoever comes out of this game on the bottom, of course, the loser of this game, and you got to get through that. Then you got to get through it again on Wednesday, and then if you have to, you go into Thursday. And there's so much. There's still an uphill battle, but they're not completely out of it.
And we could see this rematch again. We could see this rematch again before it's all gets the 2-0 win. Let's take a look at our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the game, guys. What stands out in this one in a low-scoring 2-0 win for the Mustangs?
Man, I would just say the defense behind both pitchers. It's hard to locate all the plays, but, I mean, as far as that diving play on that was probably
I know it's a losing effort, but that's the play that stood out to me is Briggs Fillmore running into the fence.
It down.
It really was, yeah.
Just kind of exudes playoff baseball.
That's right. Even in a losing effort, I think that's still the playmaker play of the game.
You could look at all the strikeouts. You could pick one. There was a double play or 2 turned by this Crimson defense, but that one kind of stands out just because he completely sold out and ran into the wall and secured that catch. Crew Christensen tagged with the loss, 5 1/3. 1 hit, gives up a run. It was earned. Struck out 5, walked 5, and again, our Finley Subaru Star of the game, Madden Smith, all 7 innings, 2-hit shutout, struck out 6 and walked 3. 2-0. Briggs Fillmore, congratulations on our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the game. Jersey Mike, sub of the game, guys. Pinch hitter. We had a couple pinch courtesy runners. Hoyt Atkin came in, gave up 1 run in relief of Christensen. That's really the choices there. You got not a lot of bench players.
I think Hoyt Atkin, even though gave up a run,
kept them within striking distance.
Kept them within striking distance when they could have scored more in that inning. So I think he's got to be the guy.
All right, we'll go with that. Hoyt Atkin, your Jersey Mike sub of the game. Crimson wins it 2-0. Final thoughts, guys, before we take a break and get ready for the final game of our slate today here at Bruce Hurst Field.
I mean, that was just a classic Region 9 matchup, and we knew it was going to be fireworks. I definitely did not have a clue who was going to come out on top, and they proved why, because they are so evenly matched. It was a great game.
2-hit shutout, and Crimson stays alive. They'll sit back and scout the next game coming up. Desert Hills probably will a little bit too. Crimson will get the winner. Desert Hills will play the loser tomorrow afternoon in this true double elimination 4A state. 2-0. For our radio audience, we'll get you back to regular programming. For our KSL audience, one more game coming up a little bit later, about a half hour from right now, Timpanogos and Park City, and we'll have it for you on KSLSports.com.